वंदे शंभुमुमापतिं सुरगुरुं वंदे जगत्कारणं वंदे पन्नगभूषणं शशिधरं वंदे पशूनां पतिं वंदे सूर्य शशांकवह्निनयनं वंदे मुकुन्दप्रियं वंदे भक्तजन आश्रयं च वरदं वंदे भक्तजन आश्रयं च वरदं वंदे शिवं शंकरं. Friends, life is full of polarities. Life is full of pairs of opposites. At all levels, at all times, in all places, we find these polarities or pairs of opposites. Rich and poor, high and low, north and south, east and west, push and pull, success and failure, noble and ignoble, men and women, boys and girls, hills and valleys, up and down. We find geographically pairs of opposites. In time, we find pairs of opposites like morning and evening. And in situations, we find opposites, cause and effect, rise and fall. Everywhere in this entire universe, whether it is microcosm or macrocosm, whether it is time or space or causation, we find these pairs of opposites. The giant wheel of time moves on and on, causing the pairs of opposites. One season after another season automatically comes. Summer is not permanent, nor is winter permanent. Summer, spring, autumn, winter. You have season after season. The body maintains its physical structure under all circumstances. The temperature of the body is 98.4 Fahrenheit, whether it is rainy season or winter season or summer season. Similarly, a yogi's mind, a healthy person's pulse, a strong person's heartbeat will be still the same, steady. The pulse has to maintain a particular rate of speed in a healthy person. The temperature also has to be steady in a healthy person. Similarly, a healthy mind is a yogic mind. It maintains its equanimity. It maintains its poise or balance under all circumstances. Whatever may be the seasons, whatever may be the situations, whatever may be the conditions, whatever may be the ups and downs in life, the mind, to be yogic, has to be tranquil. Sri Ramachandra Prabhu in the Ramayana has maintained that equanimity when he is asked to go to the forest for full 14 years. Within a day, there are two orders. The first is appointment order that he would be the king of Ayodhya. And the second order is exile. He is not to be the king. He has to go to the forest. He should live in the woods, not for a day or two, for full 14 years. Appointment, disappointment. Royal life, rural life. Palace life and the life of a rustic in the woods. All costly robes, rich surroundings in the capital Ayodhya. Simple clothes, ordinary life in the forest, opposed to each other, contradictory to each other. These two types of life are found in the life of Sri Ramachandra Prabhu. When he received that appointment order from his father, he was calm. When he received the order of banishment, then also calm. This yogic mind, when it is narrated by Mother Bhuvaneshwari Devi to Narendranath, the future Vivekananda, it has had a great impact. The yogic attitude of Rama has its impact on Narendranath. When he was a very tender boy, when he was a very young boy, this event of yogic tranquility was described by his mother Bhuvaneshwari Devi, citing the example of Sri Ramachandra Prabhu. The first sign of yogic life is tranquility of the mind, balanced state of mind. And Sri Rama's face was like a lotus painted on a canvas sheet, unperturbed. He was neither elated nor depressed. He was calm under all the circumstances. This was later shown in his expansion of love. First sign of yogic life is calmness. Second expression of yogic life is expansion. Two lessons Narendranath has received from Sri Ramachandra Prabhu. The story of Sri Ram was narrated by Mother Bhuvaneshwari Devi to the growing boy Narendranath. One is the calm mind of Ram, the other is the expansion of love in the heart of Ram. Sri Ramachandra Prabhu left Ayodhya along with Sita and Lakshmana. In the outskirts of the city, there was a river, and the river was to be crossed. There was a boatman to ferry them, and the name of that boatman was Guha. Rama was a prince. Rama was the son of Dasharath Maharaj, the king of Ayodhya, and Guha was a boatman, a person living in the rural surroundings. The royal Ramachandra Prabhu came to the river and he was to cross the river. He needed the help of Guha. The boatman Guha came, fell at the feet of Ram, prostrated himself at his feet and offered to take Sri Ramachandra Prabhu by the boat to the other side of the river. Now, Sri Ram hugged the boatman Guha. He told, "My dear Guha, we are 4 brothers. I am the first born to my mother Kausalya. Bharat and Shatrughnan are the brothers of mine. Lakshmana is yet another brother. Total we are 4. Bharata is born to Kaikeyi. Lakshmana and Shatrughna are born to Sumitra. All the 4 of us are the children of King Dasharatha. Now I have come to you. I befriend you. No, I add you to my family of brothers. With you, we have become 5 brothers." Expansion. Rama is 1, born to Kausalya. The remaining 3 have become his brothers, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughnan. Total 4 brothers. But when Sri Ramachandra Prabhu has come to the river, he has talked to Guha the boatman and considered him to be his brother, added him to be the next brother. The total of brothers has come to 5. Later, Sri Ramachandra Prabhu came to Kishkinda. There he befriended Sugriva. Sugriva and Ramachandra Prabhu hugged each other. And this Sri Ram loved Sugriva so much that Sugriva was added to the list of Sri Ram's brothers. Sri Ram told Sugriva, "My dear Sugriva, we were only 4 brothers initially in Ayodhya. When we came out to the river, Guha was our additional brother, making us 5. Now, you are our 6th brother. The number has increased." From Kishkinda, later, Sri Ramachandra Prabhu proceeded to Lanka. When he was in the outskirts of Lanka to wage a war with Ravan, Vibhishana arrived. Vibhishana fell at the feet of Sri Ram, surrendered his all at the feet of Sri Ram, prostrated himself at the feet of Sri Ram, offered to be with Sri Ram only. Sri Ram looked at Vibhishana and said, "My dear Vibhishana, though you belong to Ravana's family, though you are the brother of Ravana, you have come seeking my hand. You have come to my camp. You are not only our friend, but you are elevated to the position of my brother." 4 brothers became 5 with the addition of Guha. 5 brothers became 6 with the addition of Sugriva. And 6 brothers became 7 with the addition of Vibhishana. Love expands. Number of brothers increases. From the life of Sri Ramachandra Prabhu, any person has to receive a lesson that love expands. expansion is life, contraction is death. It is a harmonious life, ever extending its circumference. A yogi befriends all. A yogi adds everybody to his family of brothers and sisters. This message of ever expanding love impressed Swami Vivekananda very much. At a tender age, when he was the boy Narendra, Mother Bhuvaneshwari Devi narrated the entire Ramayana, in which we find the expansion of Rama's heart from Ayodhya to the river, from the river to Kishkinda, from Kishkinda to Sri Lanka. In every place, his heart was expanding, his love was expanding, his brotherhood was expanding. Two messages, two yogic messages were received by Narendranath when he was a boy. His mother told him how to be quiet under adverse circumstances, how to maintain that balanced state of mind when there are polarities or pairs of opposites. Swami Vivekananda is of yogic bent of mind. He in his life has hardships. He in his life has the materialistic pleasures. One day he would be the guest of a king. He would be enjoying a sumptuous, delicious dinner in a royal family. On the other day, he would be starving. He would not be having even a cup of water. Feasting on one side, fasting on another side. Whether it is a feast or it is a fast, he would maintain the mind in the same way. That was the speciality of Swami Vivekananda, Yogi Vivekananda. Now, coming to the second dimension, when he was the son of Bhuvaneshwari Devi, his brothers and sisters were only few in number. When he was introduced to Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the disciples of Sri Ramakrishna were many. Swami Vivekananda as Narendranath was added to the disciples of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and all the co-disciples of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa became the brothers and sisters of Narendranath. We find Rama's brothers increasing with the addition of Guha. Similarly, the brothers and sisters of Narendranath increased with the Sishyas of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. When Vivekananda as Narendranath visited Dakshineshwar, there were already a few disciples of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. All of them became the brothers and sisters of Swami Vivekananda. They did not stop there. The expansion of Vivekananda's brothers and sisters did not stop there. Expansion is life, contraction is death. Love goes on expanding, brotherhood goes on expanding. Now, Swami Vivekananda came back to his house. 1886, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa passed away. Swami Vivekananda wanted to go round the country, right from Kolkata to Kanyakumari, as a wandering monk, as a parivrajaka, he traveled. He looked at all types of people as the children of Mother Bharat. All the Indians were seen by him. All the Indians were befriended by Swami Vivekananda. All people in all corners of this country became his brothers. Now, the third dimension, first his own biological brothers, next his Guru Bhais or co-disciples, next his brothers are all the children of Mother Bharat. The number has increased. Expansion. A yogi is never selfish. A yogi is never self-centered. A yogi is never narrow-minded. A yogi always expands because he is a person of love. Love increases. Love embraces. Love includes all, and everybody is added to the list of brothers and sisters. From Kanyakumari, Swami Vivekananda proceeded to Chennai, and from Chennai to Mumbai, and on the 31st of May 1893, he boarded the ship to go to the west. On the 11th of September 1893, he had the opportunity to take part in the Parliament of Religions. He looked at the gathering. There were more than 3,000 people belonging to US. Looking at them, his heart expanded. His love expanded. His brotherhood expanded. Spontaneously at the sight of the audience, Swami Vivekananda said, "Sisters and brothers of America." And that day is the Universal Brotherhood Day. The two practices of yoga Swami Vivekananda learned naturally from Sri Ramachandra Prabhu. Rama is a person of a tranquil mind. Rama has the heart which is always expanding to infinity. In the footprints of Sri Ramachandra Prabhu, Narendranath or Swami Vivekananda is of the tranquil mind, and his heart is expansive, and we find that expanded heart on the 11th of September, as in his expression it is found, "Sisters and brothers of America." Yogi is Swami Vivekananda. Yogi Vivekananda is of ever expanding heart, all comprehensive love, all inclusive love. Namah Sri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharane. Om Sri Yogi Vivekananda. Hari Om Tat Sat.